Go team, having your employees, your teammates, your partners fully behind your success, wow, what an opportunity. I'm John Bowen, CEO of CEG Worldwide, and I'm excited to be here with you bringing this week's First Word, where we have an opportunity to really dive into a subject that is near and dear to every financial advisor's heart who's had some success. See, most of us signed up to be really good financial advisors when we were attracted to the industry. We wanted to help make a difference with our clients so that they could make smart decisions about their money and achieve all that's important to them. But something happened. Something big. As we started having more and more success, the complexity of our practices required us to bring on teammates, employees, partners. And as we brought more and more people on, we found ourselves often, at least with the top financial advisors I've had the privilege to coach, and quite honestly through my financial career, that we didn't sign up to be managers, and all of a sudden we had all these people, and how do we make this work? Well, I got to tell you, it's critical to have the team working together and help support you in achieving all that you want, or you know what? You're not going to do it. The reality is no one creates anything great on their own. See, what happens when we're getting our practice and we're starting, I mean, most of us can kind of balance, all the different pieces that go in, the investment side, the wealth management, the portfolio, the operational client experience. When we have a few clients, we can do this. But then as we move forward, what happens? We start having more success. We have more opportunities. We find ourselves balancing so many different items that it's no wonder that we feel overwhelmed. So what's the opportunity? Well, the opportunity is to really get your team behind you. And what I want to do is to share with you the keys that we see of success. First, number one, and this is so critical, is you've got to communicate your strategy. And what I mean by this is we want to have a clear vision of where you are, where you want to go. Take that vision where you want to go. Where are you going to take this firm? Where are you now? What are the gaps? And how are you going to cross those gaps? The strategies and tactics to do that. See, if you can articulate that and communicate it to your team, wow, they're going to be really impressed, because so often they think you're just kind of running full speed and you're inconsistent. There's no real vision. And if you can create the emotional of the why, we're always so busy doing the hows, but the why do you want to realize this vision? Very, very important, because once they get that, wow, now they know where you're going and they're in a position to help them. Help you help yourself and themselves. And it's all about gaining commitment then. You have to inspire them to make the right decisions, to support you, to achieve this vision. Now, one of the things we've got to remember is everybody acts in their enlightened self-interest. That's what makes capital markets work. But one of the keys is that their enlightened self-interest may come number one, should, but it's got to be closely aligned with the firm. So what you want to do is communicate with them how, through this inspiration, this great vision that you have, how they're going to be more successful by working with you and gain their commitment so that they can achieve all that's important. You've got to align that, achieve trust. They've got to have values that are aligned. And then one of the things that's so important in gaining commitment is going ahead and acknowledging when they're doing it right. We're so quick to tell them when they're doing it wrong. So giving them the information through the strategy, gaining commitment, and then go ahead and keep score. Now, I got to tell you, this is one that it's pretty easy for financial people to do. I mean, we tend to do this anyways, but it's usually the larger numbers, the revenues, the assets under management, maybe the net profitability. On occasion, it'll be client profitability. But what I'd like you to do is think of the whole client path, the whole experience, from where they first raise their hand to explore working with you to getting results for them, not only investments, but the whole wealth management experience. You should be scoring, keeping track of how you're doing. Because at the end of the day, there's really two things that we have to do well as professionals. One is we have to get results for our clients. I'm not talking just solely investments. They want help making smart decisions about all their financial affairs, to arrange their finances so it supports the quality of life that they want. Second, though, is you've got to have a steady group of people that are raising their hands to explore working with you. And we want to keep score on that. Now, one of the things we encourage our coaching clients to do is get some key drivers of success that they're going to track each month, each week, and so that they stay on track. CEG in our staff meetings each Monday, what we do is we have all the statistics. Okay, you want to be careful of focusing just on the weekly, but if you have a clear vision of where you want to go, and then you can look at the statistics, it's very easy to make those mid-course adjustments. And by doing this, everyone gets really clear that you're committed to this. And as you do that, one of the big things is we want to be respectful. Okay, the way we pull this success together is having people who have different skill sets, different visions, but we're aligned. And what we want to do is bring us all together. And that's what a clear vision, understanding why we're doing it, going ahead and getting everyone, enrolling them in achieving what you see as that vision, inspiring them to help you, and then creating the framework to do it. Keeping score to make sure you're on track and being respectful. So often, I mean, one of the things we hear is that we're all so hard charging. We're working really hard. We want to make a difference. And often, as financial advisors, there's a belief that, geez, our teammates, our employees, it's my way or the highway. Well, I want you to think of it as a constitutional monarchy. Okay, what do I mean by that? You are king or queen. You get to make the final decisions, but you want to put the systemic processes in place to realize your vision. You want to have a constitution and hold to that constitution, and you need to walk your talk as well. See, if you do all this, what happens? I'll tell you something pretty amazing. Remember all those puzzles we were juggling, puzzle pieces? They start coming together. And I can tell you, all the teams that we've worked with, the differences, have the privilege of coaching, the great teams that I've been a part of. One of the things that is so clear is that if you inspire, you go ahead and really get clear on the strategy, you gain the commitment, you go and keep score, and then you really be respectful for the whole process, you have a great team. And that team, they'll take you anywhere. Go team. You'll be glad you did.